Hey everyone, my name is Royan Nidea, and in this video, I am going to show you the exact step-by-step framework to use podcasts to get leads and clients for your business. This is for you if you are selling a high-ticket offer or service. You're a B2B founder, you're a coach, you're a consultant or an agency owner, or you could be a real estate or insurance professional that wants to be able to connect and build a relationship with high net worth individuals and bring them into your pipeline to turn them into, of course, close deals. Before anything else, I want to thank you so much for your time for watching this video. And look, I'm not going to take that for granted. I know how much valuable your time is and your attention is. And my promise is to do everything in my power to make this well worth your time. We're going to talk about three things, right? First, the system. The second is the strategy. And then the third one is the sales part of it, how you actually turn the guest into a paying client. So let's get down to business and start with the system. So I'm going to share my screen here so that we can see it in action. So very first thing, of course, is to build a lead list of your target customer. So it's kind of like, okay, where do I get the leads that I will contact, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you Sales Navigator. And for anyone of you who's not familiar with Sales Navigator, this is simply a tool that you can subscribe into LinkedIn, and you can use it to get leads or find your target customer. So in this example, I'm going to create a search for CEOs of companies with 200 to 500 employees, and they are in North America, right? And now I have this list. I can export this information and turn it into a CSV file that will look like this, right? So I get their emails, their phone numbers, their address. And what I'm going to do with all of these emails is upload it into my Instantly. So Instantly, for any one of you here that is not familiar with this, Instantly is a tool for cold email marketing, and it has an AI feature, and it allows you to send thousands of emails per day, which means it can help you contact thousands of leads a day. So in this example, for this campaign that I'm running for a client, it's already showing we've already contacted 159.8 thousand leads. Yeah, that's about right. And we've generated 1,600 opportunities. So just to set our expectations, opportunities means these are the people who responded positively to our outreach. And here's the strategy part of like why this works. And so let's talk more about this one. On a normal basis, right? Or let's say the traditional way of doing it is that you're contacting your leads directly. You introduce yourself, what you do, and then you offer them your services. You invite them in a call. And actually, that's the bad way of doing it, but that's a very simple way of doing it. You invite them into a call, into a discovery call, and then you, of course, you try to move them into a sales call. Now, a better way of doing it is that you send them an email. You tell them, hey, we've helped a competitor of yours get this in this period of time. We've recorded a video, the step-by-step process on how to do this. Would you like to send you that video, right? So that's a better way of doing it. But with a podcast strategy, right? Um, what you are actually going to do is that instead of sending a sales pitch, you would want to interview the target customer into your podcast. And this is what makes this work. You're going to be able to bypass the gatekeepers. You will be able to get the attention of the person that you're trying to talk to simply because you're not doing the same thing that everyone is doing, right? You are simply inviting them into a conversation. Hey, can I interview you for my podcast? And there are so many reasons for them to say yes to that. And this is really what's happening. It doesn't matter if you're trying to talk to a CEO of a company with 10,000 employees, they are most likely going to respond to you versus the direct approach. Why? Um, you could simply say, "Hey, can I interview you for a podcast?" It's a great way to give back to the younger generation, right? A lot of successful people, very sophisticated people, is very open in terms of sharing their journey and their expertise and their thoughts. to the younger generation. That's number one. Number two, they would see it as a way to build, free publicity or online presence. They're going to show up, they're going to be interviewed. It's great. The third one is simply because like people in general loves to talk about themselves. And if you invite them in a way that is natural, they will also respond to it in a very natural way. But here's the important part of it, right? Here's the important part of it. You can't just invite everyone, right? What you want to do is to make sure that the guest that you're going to have is a pre-qualified prospect, is a potential client. So they have to go through a survey or an application like this, right? So an example, let me go through this one for you. You get their first, their last name, and then you ask for their income, and if they are doing 30K to 50K, yes, they will able to move forward. If they are, let's say, an agency owner, yes, what are they trying to, what is their priority right now? So for this example, we have a client, right? He helps people write and publish a book, right? So it's important for him to know that, hey, this person that I'm going to talk to is someone who wants to write and publish a book, right? So if they choose write and publish a book, then that person can book an appointment with him. Does that make sense? And you can ask more questions. So in his case, he can add more questions in a way where, okay, do you have a book? So he would ask them first if they have a book. So if they say no, then they can go to the next question and then ask them, hey, do you want to write and publish a book? They say yes, then boom. What's going to happen is that he would then start having a conversation with five, 10 people per week that that wants to have what do you call it? That wants to have a book, and that is what makes this work. So in this example, if you look at these appointments, right, for this week alone, this calendar is already like getting like at least five a day, right? For January, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings just for January 5. And all these people are pre-qualified prospect, and you can do this for your business as well. You can talk to people who that you want to do business with. You can build a relationship with them through this podcast interviews. And let me say that once again. You need to actually use this as a tool to build a relationship with them. Okay? Not just, don't fake it, right? It needs to be real. You need to be curious. You actually need to have that conversation with them, because that's the first impression. That's the first time you will meet them. That's the first time you can make a connection with them. If you can do that, it would be so easy for you to move it to the next phase. And this is where we talk about the sales part, right? You want to do it in a way where it's more like a token of gratitude, right? So there's different ways to do this, but one example to that you can do is tell them, hey, you've been very generous of your time. You told me that you wanted to do this and that. I'm happy to help you with it. We can schedule a meeting and I'll help you with it, right? We can have a consulting call, or we can talk about it and I can help you with it. That's another way of doing it. For this particular client that helps people write and publish a book, he just, lay it there. Hey, you have an amazing background, amazing experience. Why don't you have a book? Let's start working on your book. Let's schedule another meeting. I'll help you out with it. So since you've already established some sort of a connection, you can have a more conversational conversation with that guest. You're not someone who's trying to sell, okay? You're someone who they met through these interviews. You are the host of your podcast. And in this case, you have that level of confidence that, hey, we've met, we're buddies. Let me help you with this one. And that's the beauty of this strategy, and it's proven and tested, and it's amazing. And you can also implement this yourself. So to wrap this up, first use Sales Navigator to build a list, right? Use instantly to contact thousands of leads a day. If you want to, start slow, you can also simply use LinkedIn to contact your leads. Invite them into an interview. have an amazing conversation with them, actually build a relationship with them, a connection. And then, oh, wait. Make sure that you pre-qualify them, okay? Make sure that it's pre-qualified. The guests that you're going to talk to are actually potential clients, because it's so important, right? Like this is going to take this is going to take, of course, a valuable amount of your time. So you want to make sure that you're spending it to with the right people. And then once you're done with that, you position the next conversation as more of like you giving them value, right? At no cost. It's just a way for you to give back to them. So that is another way to build that connection, build a relationship and trust. Hey, this guy's trying to help me out, right? And you go from there. You will have consistent flow of leads and consistent flow of clients. You could bring 15,000 to 50,000 per month, add it in your revenue in 90 days or less with this strategy. I've seen it many times, and I'm sure that it's also going to work for you if done right, especially. Just be curious, just be, true to the conversation, and I'm sure it's gonna work out fine for you. I hope this video helps. Go out there, get those interviews. And hey, wait. Here's another amazing part about this one. You're not only getting clients with this one, you're also building online presence, right? Use server side, and after the recording, it's going to do basic editing for you and stuff like that. You can publish it easily in different, of course, platforms, and yeah, get clients while building your online presence. I hope this video helps. More power to you, more success to your business, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.